Right, I think we are live. Yep, I think we're live. So, okay, this is going to be the first time doing a live first impressions video. So we're going to take a look at, let me just move my phone, I'm getting a load of messages, 1 second. Okay, cool. Right, so yeah, this is the first time doing a sort of a live first impressions video of a Linux distribution. So here we have Knoppix 8.6.1. I've never used this yet. It's based on Debian, and it's supposed to just run entirely from your sort of CD or DVD, but in the modern age, USB. So we've burnt it to a USB drive, and I've sort of installed it. I say install, I've opened it up on a laptop. So we're going to run through it and see how we get on using it. And yeah, so this is using the LXDE desktop environment by default. Oh, look at that. What the hell is going on there? Right, okay. There's some, wow, it's got a wobble as well. Check that. Right, okay. So it's got some really quite wild effects there. Wow, it's got window wobble as well. So it goes transparent and it wobbles all over the screen. How crazy is that? Okay, let's keep going. So what does a right click on a desktop do? You get create new, folder empty file, desktop preferences. So you can change the background here. Doesn't seem to be a thumbnail view. Oh, you get a little view there. I don't know where it stores its backgrounds, but let's keep going. So desktop icons, do we want to show? No. Okay, cool. Right. So, what does it come installed with? So I'm going to assume it comes installed with a lot, because it's meant to run entirely from the storage here. So it's got Wi-Fi worked out of the box as well. I just had to enable it here and select a thing. That was no problem. So in accessories you get GNU, Daemon, Calcium, KDE, Marble, KTurtle, Kword Quiz, Tux Math, oh god, I'm not going to read all of this out. So you get a load of games as well. I mean, a load of games. Look at that. So the ISO was 4.4 gigabytes, give or take. So there's going to be a lot in here. So you got Blender, Document Viewer, FreeCAD, GIMP, LibreOffice Draw, Gwenview, Inkscape, Chromium for your web browser. Also has Firefox, Bitcoin Wallet for Electrum, Pigeon, Putty. Isn't Putty the Windows one? I don't know. Putty, SSH client, Remina desktop, Thunderbird. Also comes with the Tor browser and transmission. So it comes with a real lot of packages. So this is called Knoppix. So this is a Knoppix specific folder. ClamAV. I don't know if they make that, do they? ClamAV virus scanner, export broadcast desktop, Knoppix firewall. Let's open up the Knoppix firewall and have a look at that. Hold on. So what does it say? Yeah, I still can't get over these desktop effects. Alright, mode easy, external devices, IPPP plus EFFnet, save configure, yeah, whatever. Is it going to open anything up? Or is that the lot? Okay, that might be the lot. Okay. Right. Let's first of all move this panel up the top. Panel settings. Oh god. And let's chuck it at the top. There we go. And then let's just get rid of these icons, put them in line. And then let's chuck them back up here. There we go. That's a bit better. Right. Oh, it's so floaty. I don't see any screen tearing either. I'm going to do a quick screen tearing test and see if it's completely sorted out of the box. Well, that's a real snap there. Alright, let's just do a quick screen tearing test. Check out Neon Cypher as well. It's the first thing I ever do when let me just mute that. First thing I do when I install a distribution is screen tearing test. First time. So let's have a look. You might not pick it up on camera. Let me just skip through a bit. Yeah, I got some tear at the top. You might see it. So it's got some screen tearing out of the box, but that's nothing that we couldn't fix if we was to spend a bit more time with it. But for the most part, it's quite lag free. There's no tearing when you're just moving around the desktop. It's just in videos, it seems. Oh, you've got a little link thing down at the bottom. Right, so let's open our file manager. What file manager is this? Oh no, it's stuck behind the panel. Keyboard shortcuts, has it got any? Oh, wow. So that was a minimize by control, window and down. Still can't get that. Wonder if I can snap. No, I'll tell you what we'll have to do. Let's open up a terminal. Ah, it's stuck there as well. Yeah, it is PC Man FM. As you can see, I've just opened a few just by doing that. Let's just kill them. So when you close, it's got a little sort of wiggle and fade into non-existence. Let's see if it does it on the terminal. Oh, what's going on? Okay, keyboard seems to have... Right, the keyboard's stuck in this window, so let's close that. Let's close that. What the hell is this? Is that just a bit of art? Right, so we've got a bit of lag here because I've actually closed that, and as you can see, that's not appearing on the panel. So, yeah, I don't know what we're going to do about that. Let's do a quick log out, and then we'll log back in. Oh no, we have to reset our monitor settings. It's extended me monitor to the right. So let's go into this settings, preferences, no, system tools. I'm looking for monitor, preferences, system tools, gotta be, surely. System tools, where are you? Display, monitor, I had you earlier. I really need to start remembering things. There we go, monitor, right. So here's the screen layout setting. Oh, you can't see it, can you? Let me move it over here. Here we go. Here's the screen layout setting. It's a very sort of simple affair. So what you do is you sort of drag that over there. Oh, no, you wouldn't. Let's do that again. Is that exact? All right, if we do that, hopefully we've got full resolution the way it should be. Hi, Lolly 2.0. How's it going? Yeah, so there we go. We're back to... That's a proper mirror. I don't think that's off at all, is it? No, that seems about right. Please test deep in v.2. Is the beta out now then? I've been keeping an eye. I haven't... If it's out, I'll test it tomorrow. I know the official release is out in January. But yeah, if it's out, that'll be tomorrow's agenda. Okay, let's carry on with what we was doing. So I think there's a default... Oh, it's moved our panel to the bottom again as well. I didn't notice that. Okay, let's check if we... So it's based on Debian. So let's try and get into root. I'm going to guess... Are you already in root? So if I was to do apt update, that will just work. There we go. I was reading of some forums earlier. I think someone tried to open up gparted in the live and it didn't work because there was no sudo rights or whatever, or they didn't have a password. I think the password is admin. We'll test it in a moment. I'll do exactly what they try to do. We'll install gparted and try and open that and see if it lets us with the admin password. And what repositories have we got here? Experimental, non-free, unstable, testing, old stable. There's a lot here. Okay. Right, there's some stuff to upgrade. I'm not going to do it yet, but let's just see what's there. Oh, I've done upgradable. Okay, so you've got Thunderbird, Tor browser, Qt5, QEMU, quite a few things here. phpMyAdmin, so it's got phpMyAdmin installed out of the box. So it's got Apache server, then I'm going to assume. Got Wine there as well. Java, OpenGDK, MariaDB, LibreOffice. Yes, there's quite a lot there to do. We won't do that just at the moment because I'm not sure how that's going to go too crazy with the stream and my internet sucks, so we won't do that. But we will install gparted, so let's quickly do that. No, so it's already got it. So perhaps the issue that I was reading about is no longer existing. So let's go into System Tools and look for gparted. Here it is. Right, so it's opened it, no problems. I'm sure if you should try and do something though. I'm not going to do anything. I don't think I can. No. So you can flash to the device you're using. So here, flash Knoppix. The program creates a bootable copy of Knoppix on a flash, optionally with an overlay for storing personal data. So you'd get sort of persistent storage. The changes you'd make, files you created would be the same over time. I like Knoppix. Yeah, it's not looking too bad from first impressions. For me, I'd probably disable a lot of these effects, to be honest. I think for me they're a bit unnecessary. I like quite a simple animation. So anyway, let's go to the appearance and see what themes it comes with. There's a lot of stuff installed here, isn't there? So you've got LeafPad, that's one, text writer, Kwrite. Yeah, so I was reading you can also install desktop environments, GNOME and KDE with LXDE as the default desktop environment. So let's go into System Tools, maybe? Preferences, there should be something about appearance in here. Default applications, where's look and feel or something of the sort. Open box, Windows Manager, customize look and feel. There we go. Oh. So the default one that we're using is ClearLooks Phoenix. It comes with Crux, Industrial, Mist, Rayleigh. Let's install the Arc theme quickly. Oh, don't need to do a sudo, do I? And I'm going to assume it has htop. Let's have a look. Yes. So at the moment we're using 416 megabytes RAM. I will do a reboot and we'll get a fresh reading of what it's using. So it's assigned itself 4 gig swap. I'm going to assume that's Knoppix and it's not just some random swap on another disk. Let me just go into the gparted again, just one moment. Gparted. There we go. Do you know what though? For a live system, this is very snappy. As I say, it's all running off of USB, so it's very snappy indeed. Right. DevSDB. Here we go. I don't think you can really see what's going on here, can you? No. Okay. I'm going to assume that's a Knoppix swap there. I don't think I've got any partitions with 4 gig swap. So it gives you 4 gig swap as well. Right, what was we installing? We was installing Arc theme. Should we get some Mocha icons as well? What else is it installing there? So it's installing quite a lot. Do I want all of this? I'll tell you what. Let's go back and do a no install recommends. There we go, so it's a bit less now. So let's install that and then we'll see how that looks, and then what we'll do is we'll do a reboot and we'll see how much RAM we're using. What's your favourite distros? Favourite? I mean, I use Debian as my daily driver. Started on Ubuntu though. Ubuntu or Debian are probably my favourites. And then, you know, the derivatives that, you know, there's some good derivatives. Elementary is a good derivative. It keeps a sort of nice, clean aesthetic, and it's got a good, cohesive product. What other distributions do I really like at the moment? OpenSUSE, actually. Played around with that a little while ago, maybe a week ago. I enjoyed that. Deepin, I used to like as well, that you mentioned it. I used to use Deepin a lot. Right, so let's get back to this. So this is still going. It's taking a little while. I'm hoping the stream's not affected. Oh, it shouldn't be now. It's not downloading anything. Let me know if the stream gets too bad at any point. I'll stop downloading packages. Right, that's just about done, I think. So let's close this. I don't know if I like the way it shades the title bar Windows decorations when it's not focused. No, I'm not too much of a fan of that. Right, let's close this and reopen it. So then it will repopulate with the new themes. Where were we? Preferences, customize look and feel. I'd probably install the whisker menu. In fact, shall we do that now? Can you use the whisker menu? Yeah, I think you can use that in LXDE, can't you? What is the package called? Whisker menu. Anyone know what the package is called? I'll check it in a moment. Right. So what we want to do now is go to Arc Darker, and we want to go to Icon Theme, and we want to change that to Mocha, and then hit Apply. Nothing's happening. Apply. Oh, something's happening. Oh my god, look at the bottom bar now. Right, I tell you what we're going to do. We are going to do a reboot. So I'd have to make sure I remember to hold F12. That's my key to select boot devices. So let's do a reboot now. Hold F12 straight away. Did you hear that? I don't know if I've got the... it just had a funny little sound when it shuts down. It goes, initiating sound sequence. Right, the screen will be blank just for a moment while my video capture card picks up the input. And we should be back in a moment. Alright, it's going to switch over to the display now. There we go. Booting. So the booting from the USB is fairly quick. I haven't tested it from sort of any internal. There you go. So it's got another sound it does when it starts up, initiating starting sequence. Okay, it's done something funny with our monitors again. It's extended, so what we'll have to do is the same thing. It's funny that it's got all the theming and everything to remember. It's just the... I'll show you. Let's quickly get the monitor back up while I try and find it again for the 100th time and seem to never learn from my mistakes. Okay. System tools. Preferences. So I'm going to assume monitor will be in here somewhere. There we go. Monitor settings. Right, let's bring it over to this screen so you can see. Same thing as I did earlier. Bang that there. Oh, come on. There we go. And then hopefully we are all back on the same screen. There we go. Cool. You like Zorin? Yeah, Zorin's cool. Zorin's not too bad. Right. So what's going on here? I did notice that the window decoration is not adhering to the Arc theme. So let's go into the Windows Manager or something. Customize applications. Nope. That's just LX session configuration. So let's go to KDE system settings. Is there like a Windows Manager thing? It's not OpenBox, is it? Ah, it might just be OpenBox. So OpenBox is your Windows Manager. Let's before I do that, let me just open up a NeoFetch. Does it have NeoFetch installed? It has everything else installed, it seems. No, there you go, NeoFetch it doesn't. Let's go into root again. Yes. How long have we been going for? I don't even know. Oh, 20 minutes. No? Yeah, 20 minutes. Right, let's change this to Arc. Hopefully we find Arc on here. You might have to install the actual Arc OpenBox theme. I've had to do this before. Unless it there we go. So let's do that. Is it applied? No. No, that's not done what we wanted it to do. No. Let's have another look around a moment. X keycap, synaptic, preferred applications, desktop preferences. Nope. I'm getting a bit of a lag now. Right, let's just open up NeoFetch for a moment. So it comes with 3,961 packages. That's quite a lot. Windows Manager is Compiz. I do apologise. Windows Manager theme. It's not picked up that we've changed the themes at all. Okay. Compiz. Let's go into Compiz Settings Manager. Then I haven't used Compiz in forever. So hopefully Windows effect, like Windows Manager here, will be somewhere. Window Management. Right. Okay. Let's go back. So we want, let's go into General, like Windows decorations or something I'm looking for. Right, let's have a look. Snapping Windows, Windows rules, extra Windows Manager, application switcher, effects, 3D, Windows decoration. Uh-oh, what have we done? We've done something. Right, we've taken off Windows decorations entirely, so we don't want to do that. So let's bring them back. Right, is there anywhere here that says the theme of the window? Anyone in the chat know where you can change the Windows theme? Here you can change all of the effects as well, so if you wanted to turn off wobbly and things like that. Extras, utility, wallpaper, I don't know. Just type in theme, you never know. No. So the only thing that comes under decorations that, so I'm not thinking it's in here. So let's open up Chromium and do a little Google search, see if that can help us here. Hitting a bit of a brick wall. It's not that, is it? Ah, hold on. So Chrome's normal now. Right, we might need to do a reboot or something for all the applications to take effect. We won't be too concerned with that for now then. Look at that, look how far you can bend that down. Oh my goodness. Right, okay, cool. Right, so as I said, let's do a reboot and check the RAM, and then we'll sort of end the video there. And if you've enjoyed the way I've done this one, where I've just sort of looked around live, I'll do this more often as opposed to just filming it and then sort of just editing it and chucking it up. So they'll end up being a bit longer. This one seems to be a bit longer than most of my first impressions, so you'll have to deal with me rambling a bit. But if this is like you know, you guys like this more, I actually quite like it, so I'll do it more like this. So let's do a quick reboot for the last time before we end the video. And again, I'll have to. Did you hear that? Right, and again, I'll have to make sure I'm holding down F12 to select which boot device I want. So let's go down to this one. You'll be on the screen in a moment. Yeah, very shortly. There we go. And we're back. As far as sort of, you know, removable distributions that you keep on USBs, etc., this has probably been one of the nicer ones that I've played around with. Nomad BSD would be a personal favourite though. That's really good. If you haven't watched that, go and watch that video. That's really cool. Right, again, it's not remembered the monitor settings. So if we was to flash this to storage of a different device, perhaps we can enable it so it would remember things. It's remembering other stuff, just not everything. Right, what are we doing? Oh, of course, let's do the I'll tell you what, I'm going to check the RAM without opening up the monitor thing. That way I can get a correct reading without opening that, and I'll just bring the window over. Here we go. So it's so I have to read it on the other one. 426-ish out of the box, and it's not really struggled with anything as we've been going along. It's had one or two sort of hiccups here and there, but for the most part it's been smooth sailing. I'm quite impressed with this one. Go and give it a download and give it a go. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe. I shall see you on the next one.